Welcome everyone. Today is not just another video. Today is not just another lesson. Today we are going deep into the real truth. Why so many people, millions, even billions, struggle for years to speak English. And why you have the power to break that struggle starting today. Listen carefully. Don't just hear the words, feel them. Maybe you have tried before. Maybe you have failed. Maybe you have studied grammar books, vocabulary lists, hundreds of videos. But still, when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank. You get nervous. You forget words. You feel small. You feel powerless. And you start thinking, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe English is not for me. But my friend, today I am here to tell you, you are not the problem. The methods you used were the problem. Because learning English is not about just knowing. It's about doing, feeling, living, practicing, loving the journey. English is not a language you memorize. English is a skill you grow. Just like you cannot become a swimmer by reading swimming books. You cannot become an English speaker by only reading grammar books. You must train your mind, your tongue, your heart, together. And the best part? It's never too late. You are not too old. You are not too young. You are not too slow. All you need is the right way. And that's exactly what I will give you today. Step by step, clearly, powerfully, emotionally. Stay with me till the end, and you will finally understand why you have struggled before. Why speaking English has felt so hard, and how, starting today, your English journey can finally become natural, easy, powerful. Imagine yourself speaking English confidently, expressing your ideas clearly, making international friends, getting better jobs, traveling the world without fear. Imagine feeling proud of yourself. That is not just a dream. It is your future, if you stay till the end and take action. First, we'll understand why you struggle to speak English, and then we'll learn how to fix it step by step. So sit back, open your heart, open your mind, and let's start this beautiful journey together. Welcome to your new beginning. Part 1. Why you can't speak English. Let's start by facing the truth. If you are watching this video, it means you care about English. You have a dream. You want to speak English. You want to express yourself. You want to connect with people around the world, but something is stopping you. Why? Why do so many people spend 5 years, 10 years, even 20 years learning English, but still can't speak it fluently? Let's break it down clearly, step by step. Reason 1. You learned English like a subject, not a skill. First and most important reason. You learned English like a subject, not like a skill. Think about it. In school, what did they teach you? Grammar rules, vocabulary lists, writing essays, memorizing answers. It was just like learning history or science, right? Memorize, write, forget. But English is not like history. English is not like math. English is a living language, a real-life skill. It's like learning to swim. It's like learning to drive a car. It's like learning to play guitar. Can you learn swimming by reading 10 books? Can you learn driving by watching 50 videos? No, you must jump into the water. You must sit in the car and drive. You must hold the guitar and play. English is the same. You cannot just study English. You must use it, practice it, speak it, live it. That's why, no matter how many grammar rules you know, if you don't practice real speaking, real thinking, real feeling, you can't speak fluently. You learned English to pass exams, not to live real conversations. And that's where the problem started. Reason 2. Fear and shame killed your confidence. Maybe you tried to speak English once. Maybe you made a small mistake. Maybe someone laughed. Maybe you felt embarrassed. And from that day, fear started living inside you. You started thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh again? What if I sound stupid? Fear started controlling you. But my friend, listen to me carefully. Mistakes are beautiful. Mistakes are proof you are learning. Mistakes are the bridge between dreams and success. A child falls hundreds of times before learning to walk. Do we laugh at babies for falling? No. We clap. We encourage them. So why do we punish ourselves when learning English? Mistakes are not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. And the good news, you can defeat fear. You will defeat fear. Reason 3. Wrong focus, memorizing instead of using. You focused on memorizing English, not using English. Many people say, first I will memorize 2,000 words, then I will start speaking. First, I will finish 10 grammar books, then I will speak. And guess what? That day never comes. Because language is infinite. There is always more grammar. There are always more words. But real speaking comes from starting now. Even if your English is broken, even if your English is small, speak, use, try. The more you use English, the faster your brain will grow connections, the faster your confidence will build. Use the English you know today. Don't wait for perfect English. Perfect English will come through practice. Memorizing gives you knowledge. Speaking gives you power. Reason 4. No consistency, no progress. Many people start strong for 5 days, 10 days, and then they stop. No daily practice, no daily thinking, no daily English life. And then they wonder, why am I not improving? My friend, English is like a plant. If you water it daily, it grows beautifully. If you water it once a month, it dies. You need small daily actions. Even 15 minutes a day is better than 3 hours once a week. Consistency is the king of learning. Without it, no growth, no fluency, no results. Reason 5. You never made English your habit. English was always something extra. English was always something you will do later. English was only for exams or only for office. But real fluency happens when English becomes your habit. When you think small thoughts in English, when you talk to yourself in English, when you hear English music, podcasts, videos daily. English must become a living part of you. Just like breathing, just like walking. That's how fluency is born. Part 2. How you can start speaking English naturally. Tip 1. Change your mindset. English is not a subject, it's a skill. Let's begin with something very important. Most people fail to speak English because they treat it like a school subject. They think English is just about memorizing grammar rules, passing exams, and getting certificates. But that's completely wrong. English is not a subject. English is a living skill. Just like swimming, cycling, or cooking, English is something you learn by doing, by practicing, by living it every day. Imagine a person who wants to learn swimming. He reads 10 books about swimming. He watches 50 videos about swimming. But he never jumps into the water. Will he ever learn to swim? Of course not. The same thing happens with English. Many people keep reading grammar books, memorizing vocabulary lists, and watching tutorials, but they are too scared to practice speaking. They are sitting outside the pool but never jumping in. Real English speaking happens when you use it, not when you just study it. Your mindset should be, I am learning a living skill. I must practice it daily, just like a child learning to walk. Children fall down hundreds of times when learning to walk. But they never say, "Walking is too difficult. I give up." You also must have that childlike mindset. Fall, get up, but never stop. If you treat English like a life skill, not just a boring subject, you will start improving faster than you ever imagined. Tip 2. Stop translating, start living in English. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is translating everything from their native language into English before speaking. When you translate inside your mind, you lose speed, you get stuck, you feel nervous. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you are hungry. If you think in your own language first, "I am hungry," and then try to translate it to English in your head, you waste 2 to 3 seconds. During that time, you lose confidence. But if you can directly think in English, feel in English, you will speak much faster. The goal is to live in English, not just to speak English. What does living in English mean? It means, when you look at your coffee in the morning, think, "This coffee smells amazing." When you see a sunset, think, "What a beautiful evening." When you feel tired, think, "I need to rest for a while." When you smile, think, "Today is a good day." You must slowly reprogram your mind to use English as your first instinct. At first, it will feel strange. You might forget words. You might make mistakes. That's 100% okay. Nobody becomes fluent without passing through the stage of mistakes. Think of it like moving to a new city. In the beginning, you don't know the streets. You get lost. But after a few weeks, you know the roads like the back of your hand. The same will happen with English if you stop translating and start thinking in English every day. The faster you start living in English, the faster English will become your second skin. Tip 3. Talk to yourself. Every day, your best practice partner is you. Here's a beautiful truth that most learners don't realize. You don't need anyone else to practice speaking English. You can practice with yourself every day, every hour, anytime you want. Many learners feel, "I have no one to practice with. That's why my English is not improving." Wrong. Your best speaking partner is already with you. It's you. Start small. When you wake up, describe your morning routine to yourself in English. "I am brushing my teeth. I am making coffee. Today I have a meeting at 10 a.m. I should wear my blue shirt." When you are cooking, talk about the food. "I'm cutting tomatoes. I'm frying the onions. This smells delicious." When you are walking, describe the street. "It's a little cloudy today. The wind feels good. I can hear the birds singing." If you don't know a word, don't stop. Find another simple way to express it. Suppose you forget the word umbrella. You can say, "The thing we use when it rains." That's natural communication. Fluency is not about using fancy words. It's about keeping the conversation flowing, even when you don't know every word. Speak out loud when you are alone. Speak while looking in the mirror. Smile at yourself. Laugh at your mistakes. Every word you say alone is one step closer to your dream of fluency. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a partner. You need your own voice, your own energy, your own daily practice. Fall in love with speaking to yourself. Because when you speak with yourself every day, speaking with the world becomes natural and easy. Tip 4. Listening is the mother of speaking. Listen like your life depends on it. Before you can speak English well, you must train your ears. Listening is the secret fuel for speaking fluently. Think about how babies learn their first language. They listen for thousands of hours to their mother, their father, their environment, before they say even one word. Babies are not studying grammar. They are not reading vocabulary lists. They are just absorbing the sounds, the rhythm, the emotion of the language. That's why when they start speaking, they speak naturally and confidently. You must follow the same method. Listen to English daily, like it's your favorite song, like it's your best friend talking to you. It doesn't have to be serious lessons. You can listen to short stories, daily conversations, audiobooks, motivational talks, even English podcasts while cooking or driving. Don't stress about understanding 100% of everything. Focus on the rhythm, the flow, the feeling of the words. Slowly, your ears will start catching patterns. Slowly, your brain will build sentences naturally. Without even realizing it, you will start thinking, "Oh, that's how people say it. That sounds natural. I can use that too." For example, when you hear a native speaker say, "I'm just chilling at home," you automatically learn a casual, real way to say, "I'm relaxing." Or when you hear, "Let's grab some coffee," you learn a natural, friendly way to invite someone. This is how real English is learned. Not from textbooks, but from real listening and real practice. Make a rule for yourself. I will listen to English at least 30 minutes every day, no matter what. Even if you are tired. Even if you are busy. Even if you don't understand everything. Feed your brain with the music of English daily, because listening is the mother of speaking. When your ears are strong, your mouth will naturally follow. Tip 5. Build your daily English routine. Success is hidden in your daily habits. Many people dream of speaking English fluently, but very few create a solid daily routine for English practice. If you look carefully at successful people in any field, athletes, musicians, business leaders, you'll notice one powerful thing. They don't rely on motivation. They rely on habits. If you wait to feel motivated every day, you will practice once a week or once a month. But if you create a simple, powerful routine, you will practice automatically, just like brushing your teeth or eating lunch. Your English routine doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as 15 minutes of speaking practice, talking to yourself or describing your day, 20 minutes of listening practice, podcasts, YouTube videos, audiobooks, 10 minutes of writing, journaling your thoughts or making a to-do list in English, 5 minutes of reading, news articles, stories, quotes. That's it. Less than 1 hour daily can completely transform your English within a few months. Imagine the power. If you practice speaking English for just 15 minutes every day, you're doing over 90 hours of speaking in 1 year. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 week and underestimate what they can do in 1 year. If you stay consistent, English will not feel like learning anymore. It will become a natural part of your life, like your native language. The secret is in tiny daily actions. No matter how busy you are, you can always find 1 hour for English. Think of it this way. If I truly love my future self, I will make time for English today. Your dreams are waiting. Your better future is waiting. Make English your daily oxygen. Make English your lifestyle, not just your hobby. Tip 6. Surround yourself with English. Create an English environment everywhere. One of the biggest secrets fluent English speakers know is this. Your environment shapes your success more than your talent. If your surroundings are always in your native language, your mind will naturally think in your native language. But if you slowly create an English environment, your mind will start thinking automatically in English without forcing it. It's not about moving to an English-speaking country. It's about bringing English into your daily